Hello, I'm EnterElysium, and this is Zafehouse Diaries. We've survived for a while against the Kerbal zombie horde, the Zombals, as I like to call them. But we've ran into one big issue, which was some mad, well, not mad, just really evil, like gang wanted to lynch Dudbur for no reason, as far as we could tell. They just wanted to take him outside and hang him. We refused. And in the ensuing battle, Bill was killed. Bill is in fact dead. The issue now we have to face is we have to move on and get past the death of Bill. And in addition, Scott Kerman has suffered major contusions, and Bob has suffered minor contusions. Of course, they aren't as bad as Bill being dead now. Jebediah is starving, but if we can hang on for 4 hours, we can have a bit of a piss-up. Well, not a piss-up, we don't have any booze, but we can have a party with a load of food. We can clean up some corpses. We can treat the injured survivors. So, yeah. Scott is resting, Dubber is showering. Right, if Bob cleans up them, Jebediah watches zombies. Scott is resting, Dubber is showering. We'll let them do that because, you know, there was a battle. I think it's only fair. Scott took painkillers. Okay, let's... Scott is still resting. Come on, Scott, we need you. We need you to do... Like, you're rested now, so I'm sure next turn you'll be back. And we need you to treat the injured survivors, so... If you wouldn't mind... Jebediah's very hungry. Bob removed all the corpses. All corpses were removed from the dining area. No zombies outside the house. Okay. Right. Treat an injured survivor. Bob, treat an injured survivor. Actually, no, Scott. Scott, treat an injured survivor. Scott, treat yourself. Who else? Bob is idle. Right, well, if Bob does that and then Jeb does the making of the regular traps. Bob reported that a large mob of zombies outside the diner. He adds that the noise over the house is low. Scott treated his contusions with a packet of painkillers. He offers temporary relief only, but he'll be able to function better. Scott is all patched up. Right, so isn't there any way to treat the wounds, really? I guess since it is just a bruise, there isn't really a decent way to treat it. Maybe pain meds would help, but he's weaker. Scott's okay for now. Right, 1 more hour and you can get to eat. So you watch for zombies. You barricade the entrances. He's still unsecure. Nearly secure. Let's just do it quickly and loudly, and then let's add Scott to that. And then Jeb can modify any items he wants. Modifying a submachine gun. We're ready for fight. Zombies through the window. Scott took command of the fight and led Dudbur, Jeb and Bob into the office. Wow, everyone's obeying Scott now. Bob blasts the zombie's head with a shotgun. There's a small mob outside. Okay. Screw it. Let's hold a feast. Everyone get involved in the feast. Everyone enjoyed a rowdy meal together despite the prejudices. Noise will probably attract a mob of zombies, but at least we have food in our bellies and we're getting along. There we go. And we're now surrounded by zombies, so we can't actually leave. Cool. That's fine. Scott clean up. Barricade entrances. Bob watch for zombies. Jeb, actually don't snipe, just focus on any capability. Jebediah's modifying a crowbar. Scott and Bob have been getting along so well that everyone at the diner is feeling closer. Scott removed all corpses everywhere. Barricades defending the dining room were attacked, but they held firm. Horde of zombies completely surrounds the diner. Noise level is extreme. Right, it's time to go proactive. Jebediah, start sniping. Scott, start watching, and Bob will help you with the sniping. Oh, Bob, you're not very good at sniping, are you? There we go. Jebediah wounded a zombie with a shot to its torso. Dubber and Jebediah have been getting along so well, everyone at the diner is feeling closer. They've really bonded after that meal that they used to send off Bill into the afterlife. Back was attacked. Horde of zombies. Powerful crowbars, they're building barricades. Bob's modifying flashlight. Jebediah fatally shot a zombie in the head, wounded a zombie. Bob made a backhanded comment to Scott. Jebediah fatally shot a zombie in the skull. Jebediah wounded a zombie with a shot to his right leg. A third of 3 zombies were also wounded but not killed. Barricade is damaged. Oh, there's an unsecured entrance. I think that maybe was damaged so badly that it's been opened now. That's not good. Dubber and Jebediah have been getting along so well that everyone at the diner is getting closer. Bob created a glowing flashlight. Bob is modifying a circular saw. Massive damage during attack while a barricade covering a window received on him. Horde of zombies. Yep, this isn't going well. Faithful shot a zombie. Jeb and Bob being fucking close, blah blah. Jeb faithful shot a zombie. Right. Oh, we're starting to get unsecured. People are getting tired as well. This isn't good. It's not good. And there's a proper horde out there. We can't even leave at the moment to do anything about it. We could go and have a patrol outside and engage zombies outside the building, but that's really dangerous, and I don't really want to risk it. If we had maybe Bill still alive, we could risk it, but I think we've just got to continue sniping and holding out. Scott and Bob took some time to trade fighting techniques. Okay, so it's not just Scott and Dudbert, everyone else is getting along now. Furious Hammer. Jebediah blew a zombie's head off, killing instantly. Wounded a zombie. 3 more zombies were wounded. Horde of zombies still. We're still, wow, it's quite a horde. We can't even leave. Like, I would, at this point, if we could, like, leave, make a distraction somewhere else, but while Scott was watching zombies, Bob made a snide remark about his work. Right, so Bob doesn't like Scott. We've got to change that, like, because they're not getting along very well. So, how do we make Bob and Scott connection or charity? Connection. Bob and Scott are distant cousins. Actually, maybe Scott and Jebediah are distant cousins, and because Bob likes Jebediah, he'll like Scott. And because Dudbert likes Jebediah, he'll like Scott. Yeah. Jebediah and Scott are actually distant cousins, and they lost contact many years ago because their family moved apart. Wow, look at all those zombies. I think we're going to go dark. Just play quiet for now. Jeb watches. And then just everyone else be silent. We're going to try and hope the horde passes us by. They both have fond memories of the past. Upon hearing the news, Dubber and Bob were profoundly disinterested. Oh, bollocks. Horde of zombies. The noise level isn't as loud as it was. That's good. Bob grabbed some soap and jumped in the shower. That's where all the noise is coming from. It's Bob singing in the shower, obviously. Like, Bob's just been singing in the shower too much. Scott could not find a shower, so he set off for splashing water on himself. He's annoyed at Bob for taking the shower. Scott was also frustrated he didn't find any soap. Okay, so Scott and Bob really, they're not getting along. Yeah, that's deteriorating. Jebediah was watching the zombies at the time, moved a bathroom mirror in front of the dining room entrance. It was reached by zombies. Dubber took command of the fight and led Jebediah and Bob into the office. Scott was unimpressed with Dubber's plan. Scott and Dubber got along so well, and now they were like besties. Scott was unimpressed with Dubber's plan, blah blah blah. They were barely protected. Most of it took place in the kitchen. Bob blasted the zombie's head with a shotgun after blasting its torso. There's a small mob gathering outside. Okay, so we've actually managed to take out a large portion of the mob. Wow, look at that. That's not good. A man in an armed pickup truck has arrived at the diner. He calls himself the Piper and says he can lead zombies away, but first he needs some live bait. We don't want to sacrifice another member, I'm sorry, but we've already lost Bill, and we didn't sacrifice him. We refused to sacrifice Dudber, we're not going to sacrifice anyone now. We're going to find some valuable items to offer him. The Piper accepted a can of gasoline, an enchanting guitar, a set of spark... We gave him the spark plugs, we needed them. Skipping rope and a submachine gun. He took the submachine gun. Well, that's actually a good thing, because the submachine gun uses a lot of the 9mm rounds, and we really, like, the pistol's a lot more conservative of how it uses them, so that's fine, I don't mind. But he took the spark plugs, we needed them. Hopefully there's like a second one on the map, but... The zombies got in. Scott was unimpressed again. Scott blasted zombies head with a handgun after shooting its right arm. They got through, but there's a small mob gathering outside. Right, so a lot of the zombies are getting led away. That's fine. I can deal with that. Scott and Dubber are getting along so well that everyone at the diner is feeling closer. There we go. Scott and Dubber, they had a falling out, but now they're like besties again. They're getting on so well. They're like bros for life, yeah? Burst in again. Dubber took command of the fight. Scott was unimpressed with Dubber's plan. They were getting along so well again. These guys fall out more often than like a married couple. Right, there's still a small mob outside. I think it's time to go proactive. I think it's time. Patrol outside and report back. Patrol outside and attack zombies. Jeb. Bob. Dubber and Scott aren't very good at it, so Scott cleans up, Dubber watches. Do it. Jeb and Bob rush back inside from their patrol, saying they killed 6 on the way. Dub was watching for zombies at the time, but could not find anything to reinforce the entrances. 2 zombies attacking the dining entrance were beached by 2 zombies. Scott was unimpressed with Dubber's plan again. Jebediah shot a zombie's torso with a shotgun. They got them all, but there's a small mob gathering outside. But they still got 6 outside, so I think we continue doing that. It's risky. Very risky. But, you know. Jebediah is infected. Turns out those lacerations weren't so benign. We could kill him now, but this would have a dramatic effect on Scott and Dudber. If we let him live, he'll drain our medical supplies, not to mention, he could turn on us. Scott thinks we can stop the infection by amputating Jeb's left leg with a fire axe. We could kill Jeb, we could let Jeb live, or we could try amputating Jeb's left leg. I think if we let him live, he'll just turn on us. And he's really important. We can't afford to kill him because he's really important. He is the leader of the group. He's the one everyone's got on with. And he's also the badass. And, like, we need the badass. It's just simple as that. He's Jeb. We're going to try him taking his left leg. Jeb got infected. Scott scrambled around for the fire axe and hacked away at the limb, fumbling several times. Eventually Jeb's left leg was removed, but Scott's clumsy attempts caused even more injuries. Jeb finally succumbed to his new injuries and died shortly after. Bob is stunned by the grisly episode. He can't even look at Scott. Well, guys, that's it. Jebediah Kerman is dead. He couldn't be killed by a rocket crash or a spaceplane crash or even being left on a planet on the outer solar system. He always came back. He always survived. He always carried on. But against the Zombal horde, there wasn't much he could do. And he was brought low in the end by a mere infected bite mark. Well, technically he was brought low by the fact that Scott Kerman hacked his leg off so badly that he bled out. So, you know, Scott was doing so well up until this point. Scott had been a leader. He had proved himself more than just a mere scientist. And now technically he's killed Jeb. It's a dark day, everyone. It's a dark day for all Kerbal kind. I think on that grim note, we will have to leave the episode there. It's 2 PM. Bob, Scott, and Dudber remain trapped in a house with a horde of zombies outside. They're all tired or flagging. 2 of them are injured, with minor and major bruises. And we've traded away the spark plugs that we needed to lure some of the zombies away from the house. And frankly, we've still got a fuckload of zombies outside. So ultimately, I don't know if that trade was really worth it. I've been EnterElysium. And if you can, stay shiny. Catch you in the next episode.